said, you write in your piece um, that this decision by Tebow to not go to First Baptist essentially sidelines the religious right. You use that term, sidelines the religious right.
Yeah, well,
So,
we were very proud of that kind of pun, that sort of athletic,
oh, and you made a football pun.
sideline.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Sarah, come on. Thank you. A little credit here. Actually, it wasn't even mine. It was like a friend across the way who came up with it. So I can't claim it, but, we own it.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, but how can one small, in the relative scheme of things, event like this actually serve to sideline the religious right?
Well, of course it doesn't completely sideline them. I just think that, I think that it's become so toxic, especially this kind of really, this really strong rhetoric. Put aside the gay. We can come back to the gay stuff. But, just this, like, Catholics are satanic. Islam is from the pit of hell. Jews, aren't saved because they don't believe in Jesus. There's just, and I honestly think that kind of rhetoric, no one really wants to be associated with it. And this is, I think that Tebow made the right decision. I think he's saying, oh, well, I'll come back some other time. I think that is ridiculous. And, there has been a lot of backlash against him from the religious right. Mm-hmm. But I think that for the mainstream evangelical, that they don't want to be associated with that. They're sick of it. And there are, the younger evangelicals really, I think that they're not that interested in being associated necessarily. Now, I'm not saying younger evangelicals are all liberal, but I don't think they want to be associated with that kind of rhetoric. And I think Tebow is actually picking the right team here. Although his main...
Oh, no more football puns.
Yes, he's going to be drafted. No, I will say that I think that in the short run, he's actually going to have problems, because there's a lot of people very angry at him who really thought, like, oh, he's going to go to bat for us, and he's our Jesus guy in this secular world. But I think ultimately, like, people are sick of that, and the more they learn about Jeffress, the less likely they're going to be interested in being associated with it. And generationally, there is a gap. I mean, younger evangelicals, especially on the gay thing, just are not where these older people are. And so I think my sense is if Tebow, if your positions are too extreme for the evangelical golden boy, then you're sidelined. You're not as important in the last election in